Okay, so I'm going to be talking about exploring the psychology of faith and how it can affect the cognition, the well being, and the behavior of a human being. And to support this, I have the book from Patrick McNormov, The Neuroscience of Religious Experience, which is a book that delves into the neural mechanisms underlying religious experiences and examining how faith influences the brain functions. Then we also have The Mystical Mind, Probing the Biology of Religious Experience by Eugene G. D. Aquili and Andrew B. This text explores the biological functions of religious and mystical experiences. And then we also have the International Journal of for the Psychology of Religion, which this is a peer-reviewed journal published article published articles with various aspects of the psychology of religion. But overall, so the psychology of faith and how religious beliefs shape human behavior and well being is because faith has been a fundamental part of human existence for centuries, influencing cultures, societies, and also the individual's profound ways. The psychology of faith offers valuable insight into how religious beliefs and practices shape human behavior, cognition, and overall their well being. By examining the psychological mechanisms behind faith, we can understand the impact on our decision making, emotional, and social relationships. So, for the faith in human behavior, we also see that religious beliefs significantly influence human behavior by shaping moral values, ethical decision making, and social interactions. Many religious many religions promote principles such as kindness, humility, honesty, or encouraging to be um, or act in ways that benefit not only you, but also those around you or your community. But studies in psychology also show us that people with strong religious beliefs are more likely to engage in pro-social behaviors such as charity work and volunteering due to their moral guidelines by their faith. So they're more guided by their faith. We can also see that faith can also serve as a powerful motivator for many people, and it could be a motivator for perseverance and resilience. And then we also see that our faith can also offer an individual um, it can allow faith can allow an individual to navigate life with all their challenges, and it allows people to find their sense of hope and purpose within their faith. We also see that psychologically as well. Um, so now we move on to the faith and cognition. So with faith and cognition, we see that religious beliefs also shape the cognitive process of including perception, reasoning, and the memory of a person, of an individual. We also see that faith provides a framework where individuals interpret their world, offering explanations for existential questions about life, death, and their purpose. Um, the cognitive framework also helps reduce that uncertainty and provides a sense of stability in an unpredictable world. So we see that faith does allow someone to have that sense of um, stability, even though they may not know what is to come in the next day or in a few days or a week or a month. We also see that there has been research that has explored the concept of cognitive dissociance in faith. When individuals encounter information that contradicts their religious beliefs, they may experience discomfort And to resolve that, they often engage in cognitive strategies such as selective exposures um, to information that aligns with their beliefs, or reinterpreting conflicting evidence to maintain their faith. So, in that sense, it's like finding things that continue to reassure their faith and continue to bring that person's faith and be strong. And they find things that it could be like, well, God provided this answer to my prayer that I had years ago. It wasn't when I asked it before, but it happened now when I least expected it. Um, we also see that the faith and well being. So, one of the most well documented aspects of psychology within the faith is the impact on the mental and emotional well being of a person. We see that there have been studies that indicate that religious practices such as prayer, meditations, um, and also like communal worship and finding a community they can worship with together, um, and also um, just that sense of community allows a person to um, lower their stress levels, which I found it amazing to see how a sense of community, sense of worship, of meditation, things that just bring their faith or them closer to their relationship with Christ can even reduce that level of stress that one can be feeling. Um, we also see that um, the regulation of improved emotional um, stress comes to overall happiness. Like you see their stress levels going down, you can see that sense of happiness within a person. And then we also see the faith provides a sense of purpose, belonging, and hope to the well being of a person. More than that, we can see that faith communities offer strong social support networks, reducing the feeling of loneliness and isolation within a person. But to conclude this whole thing, we can see that the psychology of faith reveals to us the religious beliefs and practices play a crucial role in shaping a human's behavior, cognition, and well-being. We can also see how faith influences the moral decision makings and enhances the resilience and provides that cognitive stability and emotional well-being. Um, so yeah, that's and then we can also see that as we continue to explore the intersection of psychology and spirituality, we gain a deeper insight in the ways faith can serve as both a guiding force and a source of strength in a human life.